Well, I think I'm recording something. It looks like it, yeah, okay. So, here we are doing a virtual classroom. I'm sitting in my office recording this video, and you're probably sitting on your couch watching this video, wondering if I'm going to show you anything important. And I assure you that what I'm showing you is kind of important, particularly if you're interested in engineering. So let's take a look here at ENGR1000 and see if there's something of great interest here. This is the article that I was interested in when I got on earlier, the spider silk article. And like I said, I would like you to go ahead and read a couple of these articles for your first assignment, and maybe do just a short report. You can see that they're not very long to begin with. So, I mean, this one's barely even a page long. But you might want to go and look up some other things that are related. For example, they have another spider-themed story linked down here. You might take some of the names that are in this story, the names of the people that are doing this. For example, might help you with that. You could also follow this link to Nano Letters, another journal that's available on this, and so you can see what they've written in this and other places. So move around a little bit, see if you can find some other resources to help you learn about what you're doing in that particular assignment. But now I would like to go to look at some movies here. Let's go to YouTube really quick, and let's make a search for YouTube videos. Let's see here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to search YouTube for, let's start off simple, engineering. Let's see what we can find. There's a lot of engineering videos out there, so there's a lot of videos about everything out there. But here are some interesting things about engineering. For example, mechanical engineering, expectations versus reality. These are kind of fun. You get two engineers talking about what it's like to be a mechanical engineer, and that can be kind of interesting because you might think engineers do one thing, but they may actually do something very different. This guy that does these videos, he has a bunch of these. Called his channel's called Engineered Truth. And then there's stuff like this, the world's funniest engineering fails. There are quite a few of them that are kind of interesting, the way they turn out. Oftentimes it's not the engineer that is the failure, it's often the people building it that is the failure. And sometimes the engineers aren't involved in that. So that's unfortunate. But there's that kind of stuff. And then there are these informative videos. What is engineering? Then very, very specific videos, weapons grade population engineering, or extreme engineering megastructure or super dam. You know, this is a very specific engineering thing. They're talking about this new dam, and it's a National Geographic thing. Genetic engineering, so very specific videos on engineering. I think the best ones when you're first learning about engineering are the more general ones, the ones that say, you know, what is an environmental engineer, or what is a day in the life of a mechanical engineer. You know, these ones are often very good, and there's new ones all the time. So I'm going to go ahead and play this one really quick. Let's see what we learn about it really quickly. I have to change my speakers. Let me pause this really quick. I have to turn on my speakers so that it's actually, I usually just have my headphones on. Just Excuse me. Okay. So let's take a look at this here.
My name is Nave Anandaraja, and I'm a mechanical engineer for alloy product development. Me specifically, I work with the 3D geometry and the design. So this product is the one that I most recently worked on. It's the new studio headphone by Beats by Dre. After the concept generation, we figure out exactly what's the best way to put that together that achieves all of these constraints that we have. One thing that we always talk about is how's it going to look like when it's on the head? With this headband alone, I've probably made 30 different prototypes. And then in terms of just like on my computer, how many different versions, it's hundreds. I don't even want to think about it. The application that we use the most is CAD, computer-aided design. So it's like creating 3D geometry on your computer, then taking these prototypes, testing them, breaking them, figuring out where the faults are, we iterate and do more prototypes. So this phase sort of constantly goes throughout almost the entire development cycle until you've completely finalized the product. What I have to do is just sort of go in here and then modify these parts by hands. I know a lot of people here like bike riding and skateboarding and stuff like that, and connecting the physics to that actual hobby that you have gets you excited to learn. In high school, I'd like to tinker with stuff, do some soldering and a little bit of woodworking here and there. Throughout college, I didn't know exactly what in mechanical engineering I wanted to do. But I found myself drawn towards user experience and sort of the design process because of the creativity. I did an internship, which I found was too large of a company, and then I did an internship at a small design firm, which was like 2 people, and then this is sort of where I came after school, which was like a 20-person consultancy, where it's small enough where everyone has a say and it's a flat hierarchy, so it doesn't feel like you're trying to climb a corporate ladder, but at the same time, there's lots of people that you can learn from and get inspired from. I actually got this job by going door to door and knocking on every single door and just slipping my portfolio under the door until someone finally gave me an interview. Through persistence and constantly trying, I got an internship, which turned into a full-time hire, which turned into a really great relationship. 4 years later, this is where I'm
at. Okay, so there are a lot of great videos on there of actual engineers telling you about their field, what they do, and those are great videos. There are also great videos about the projects that they're doing. So that one had a little bit of both, but you could go down to, for example, this video up here looks like they're going to look at specifically jet engines, or movies about companies that do specific things. But try to watch a video that gives you a pretty broad vision of what engineering is about, and that would be your video for the assignment, which is today, which will be for tomorrow, actually Wednesday the 24th. And you watch that. You watch 60 minutes of video. So that last video I watched was a few minutes. You need to watch, if you're going to watch short videos like that, you need to watch 10 of them or 20 of them. But if you want to watch a longer video, then you'll only have to watch a few of them. So here's one: should you study mechanical engineering? That's 20 minutes long. I don't have to watch 3 of those. And then there are some on here that are even an hour long. So you could search for longer videos and watch just 2 or 3 or 1 or 2, or you could watch a bunch of short ones. It's up to you. Regardless, you need to watch some videos about engineering, learn as much as you can about engineering from those videos, and write a 1-page report on those. And all those videos should be about one field of engineering. So if you're going to look at mechanical engineering, look at stuff that's related to mechanical engineering. If you're going to look at electrical engineering, look at stuff that's related to electrical engineering, and so on and so forth. So that is actually the next 2 assignments. The first assignment, of course, was to get onto ENGR1000, read 2 different articles, write a 1-page report. The next two have to do with watching these videos and writing a report on those videos, and that will take us all the way up till next Monday, where we'll start chapter 1. Now, this is the video that this is the only video I'm going to make for you this week. But if you have any questions or want me to do anything else for you, just go ahead and send me an email, and I will do that for you. And until next Monday, I bid you farewell. Have a good week.